Welcome to Eiko In and Out. This is Anna again, and today we have Maureen. Maureen, say hi.
Hi. You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Maureen is our good customer. She actually just started using the product. It's been about how many days, Maureen?
1 week and Friday.
Leonie Friday, yeah. So it's
3 days.
1 week and 3 days. So
1 week and 3 days.
So 10 days, eh?
Oh yeah, by the 10 days.
and so Maureen uses Spot Zero and Face Scrub, and unfortunately today her video is not like working, but we'll see for the next time. We'll figure out what to do. Cindy or Maureen?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And then also we have Lydia. Lydia is one of the Eiko people. Lydia, you can unmute yourself and say hi.
Hello.
So,
hi.
Maureen, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself before we begin? Because most of us, we've done a lot of marketing for Eiko, so most of the people know about Eiko who are using the product, so we want to learn more about our customers.
So basically my name, or what else? Yeah. My name is Maureen. I'm an accountant.
Okay.
So you can contact me for some tax issues. Maybe talk to privately. You can sort that out.
And you said
yes.
You said you're an accountant.
Sorry?
How long have you been an accountant?
Yes. For 2 years. Is it 2 or 3? This is 20. I know almost 3, but so let me say 2.
Oh, and you like it? You love it?
Yes, I do.
Like, when did you first figure out that's what you wanted to do? Like, were you in class 1, or when did you start figuring out that?
No, in class 1, I was supposed to be a doctor and a gynecologist, by the way. But yeah, so that's what I didn't have a passion in that. I just wanted to do that to help women. So yeah, but I didn't end up being a doctor. And then in high school is when the accounting thing came in.
Oh, okay. So you love numbers basically.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So have you specialized in anything, or it's basically general accounting?
Actually, I specialized in finance, but I haven't practiced finance after school. So yeah.
So if anybody's
no specialization.
Okay. So if anybody's out there, anybody's out there looking for an accountant or someone to do a small project for their business or something, they can hook up with you, right?
Yes.
And how would they get in touch with you?
By a phone call.
Okay. So is that a phone call you'd like to share? Because when we put this out there, everybody will know about that phone call. Do you have a phone call, or do you have an email? Like, what would you like to share?
But my phone number, I prefer phone, because the email before when they want to take time.
Okay. And so what's your phone number?
0704 3804 380405.
All right. Okay, so you said it's 0704 380405.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
And so that's Maureen's number. So if you're out there and you're looking for an accountant, some services you want to be done for your visa, a small project or a big project, you can get in touch with her, and you guys can get to talk and see if it's something that will fit the both of you, right? So now, since you've been putting on, you've been using Spot Zero and Face Scrub, how did you get to know about Eiko?
Oh, via Facebook. I just saw them in Facebook. I don't know, I was just scrolling because I haven't liked any product, but it just came in my timeline. Yeah, that's how I scrolled through, reading the testimonials.
Yeah.
And I got the number, your number actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And so far, like, what do you think about, like, from the first time you contacted us to right now? How would you like give us, like, if a person who's never used our products or who's never like interacted with us, maybe you can tell them what you've experienced, the good, if there's any bad, or you can share. That's okay.
Well, first of all, is the customer service. If I go to the product, the customer service is very good. From when you referred me to Kathy, I was like, oh, is Kathy gonna be nice like the way Annie is? And then Kathy was also very nice. So I think you studied customer service or something. You guys, all of you.
Well, actually, where it stems from, it's like for me, I'm a Christian and I'm born again, and it's from just walking in the way of Christ, which is serving other people, and it's putting other people ahead of me. So and treating them the way I'd like for me to be treated. So and then everybody who has come on into Eiko, basically that's been one of the main things that we teach our employees about, serving people in the right way.
Oh, that's nice, because personally I'm a very quiet person, but you guys are very interactive, so it's easy to just flow in and share.
Yeah,
which is very good.
Good. And one
but
thing.
Now,
sorry.
What? I was going to the challenge. The challenge here, products then you need gold. Hey, getting that, because I was referred to someone in Kawangware, and then the person said he had gone home, he came back, the product. So it was, but Kathy did a lot of help. But I was thinking, if we were not for Kathy, here ningevipata wapi? Because they're gold, they're not everywhere.
Well, we would have found a way to get the products to you. So we are a very new company, and so we are basically we are still starting. We are still getting. It's part of marketing and now getting our products in different places. So we have distributors in various places. There are places we already got distributors, but some of them fell off because of we try. Most people, when we tell them about how we set up our business, they think we are crazy because we've set it up on an honor system. Most of our first distributors, it was basically where we give them the product, they sell the product, then they pay. So that's an honor system, because you're trusting that person is going to fulfill their end. And so what happened is there are some people who did not fulfill their end, where you leave the products there and they disappear.
I understand. That's why Kathy was like, you have to pay first before you get. But due to this customer service I experienced with you, I was sure after paying our water disappears.
Yeah. So but we have had there is a bunch of our distributors, and these men and women are they are honorable. Like in Kenya, those are honorable people. Basically, there's some distributors who will, as soon as they sell a product, they'll send that money. They don't want to stay with somebody's money. Like they're just, and I thank God for those kind of people. And there are also others who are able to manage their money really well. Like now you're an accountant, so you know about money management. They are able to separate, their businesses money and the money that's for Eiko. So even if they sell like maybe whatever number of products. At the end of whenever we are giving them the invoice, they still have that money at hand, and so they are able to pay. So actually, so there are actually two groups of distributors who ended up falling off. One is the ones who are not honorable. Basically, they kind of stole, and then you have the ones who did not manage money, vizuri. So where they mixed they mixed Eiko
their business and this other one.
And so when we invoiced them, they had a hard time paying, and so they felt like it was a loss for them, but it wasn't, because that money was made, you know. Yeah, so yeah, that's why right now it feels like we are gold, but we are expanding slowly by slowly. Actually, right now we have like 3 salons. We have one in Dandora and another in Karatina and Maua, and so as we continue expanding, the main goal is to get ourselves in those different areas where we don't have distributors, and so it will be easier for the people to get our product.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. So that's why, but other than that, even if we are not there, we will find, where there's a will, there's a way. So we will find a way to get that product. We do delivery. So although it's like at a charge, if someone even wants it to be delivered all the way to their home because they cannot go somewhere, we do that.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. So what about the product? How about the usage of the product, or even how when you first received the product and opened and looked at it, what did you think?
At first I thought the scribe was too small, that car packet. So I was like, hey, this is gonna last for how many days? But it's fully packed, so it's still like not even half.
Yeah.
So, and even the Nini, I opened it was it on Saturday when you told me to try on Saturday?
Yeah.
You only use a small amount and then it spreads so well.
It spread, yeah, it's a lot because it's a natural product. Most other products, you know, like the creams and stuff, the chemical-based products, what they do is they put fillers in the product, and so that's why you have to put on a lot and yoyo mafuta ishike. But now our product is natural. Basically, you just need a little bit. Your bottle looks like it's little, but it goes far.
Oh, yeah. So my question was, how comes you're not using them like the opposite way? These were the other one at night and then the spot or during the day.
So that's a very good question.
That was my major question.
So tell me, what have you, when you did the drying process? So if I can just explain what the drying process kidogo, so that a viewer who's watching and has never used a product, the drying process is when you take our face scrub and you're basically for about 3 days you're not using the oil, but this is only for people who have oily skin and acne or pimples. So so you use the face scrub for 3 days, in the morning and night time.
Yes.
And what you do is during the day, instead of putting oil on your skin, you put on the face scrub powder, like just the same way vile mtu weka powder kwa ngozi yake. So
during the day.
Yeah, for the.
But it's not so soft like a powder.
Yeah, it's like not so soft.
Some mini.
Yeah. Some grand. Now when you apply, like you let it stay, and then now you kind of wipe off any of the particles. Because
also the problem is in the morning you don't have that time to wait for it to stay.
Now see,
apart from Saturdays.
Now what you can do is, at least if you wake up a little bit early and you have at least maybe like 15 minutes, you know. Like as you do, because you still have to wear clothes. See, when you wake up, you take a shower, right? And then you don't just leave the house after taking a shower.
Shower, take naked and you leave.
Yeah. So you take a shower.
So you maybe, right?
Oh, what did you say, Maureen?
Okay. I was saying, so you mean the proper thing to do is adjust the wake up time?
Either you can actually, you don't even have to
Yeah.
adjust the wake up time. Actually, you can take a shower, and then the first thing you do is you get your face air dried and put that scrub on your face, right? Now, as you put on your clothes and you eat your breakfast, whatever you do before you go to work, that by the end of that time, that face scrub will be on your face for enough time.
For like 10-15 minutes.
Yes. And then now before you leave, you just go and you partially wet a kitamba, just partially. Don't you're not trying to wash off the face scrub off your powder. All you're doing is you're trying to just make it where it's not, the particles are not there. Cindy. So then you just wipe off and now you're ready, you go to work. Yeah. And then
we tried that way. Yeah.
And then so
yes, wait for maybe 10 minutes and then party. Yes. So that's something wet.
So for those, how long did I have you do it for? 3 days or 5 days? 5. What did you notice for those 5 days?
What I noticed, here I'm not good with observation, but
like
it was like, is it a skin patch? Because they came some big ones, a bit painful. That's why you extended the period.
Yeah.
Because in my forehead only. And then so after we extended, I see they're disappearing. And then now the nini ainipararishi sana. I think the skin inazoea the scrub. Ainipararishi sana like the initial days.
So umesema in that
so when I just pressed sorry?
Oh, you say that in that 5 days you had, at the beginning you had pimples kwa forehead, sindio?
Big kiasi.
And then they within that 5 days basically zilikauka, they kind of ziliisha.
You extended again for the other week, so within that week ziliisha.
Did you notice that your skin was getting less oily?
Apart from the nose area. Yes.
So is your nose area like the oiliest part?
Yes.
Okay. So what would happen is now as you continue using the product, and that's why you asked, the question you asked is why do you have to apply the face scrub during the morning?
Okay, so the question was, why do we put the face scrub in the morning? So first of all, I'll talk about what our face scrub does. So this is our face scrub, it's a powder. And as you can see, it's a powder. And it's avocado based. And it can be used by anybody, basically if you have oily skin or normal skin or dry skin. Now there's some people are like, okay, I don't know what my skin type is. And when I'm talking about skin type, I'm talking about your face. So oily skin person is, if they washed their face and did not apply any oil, their face would still be okay. They could stay a whole day without applying any oil. It will not get haita parara. It will not get dry or ashy. And then even they might even get shiny because their skin is already producing oil. Now, and a person who has oily skin is the one who will find that they get pimples or acne. Now, if you have normal skin, you're like right in the middle, and it's kind of perfect, and you're able to tell because even your skin, you don't get acne pimples. You have an even tone, your skin pores are not big, so which makes your skin tone be even. But then for a person who has dry skin, their skin is not producing enough oil. So that kind of person will wash their skin their face, and then if they don't apply any oil, watakuwa na shida ya kuparara. They might even get like itchy because of the dry skin. If they take a long while before applying any oil, they can even get cracks where skin is kind of painful, it feels tight. That's dry skin. Now, being that we have people with different skin types, one oil will not be great for everybody. Okay, you'll have an oil that's used by somebody who has dry skin, na mtu wa oily skin akitumia the same oil atapata pimples. And why is that? The person who has dry skin needs an oil that is going to provide a lot of moisturization and oils in their skin, because they're not producing any natural oil. They're not producing a lot of it, so they need a lot of oil. Now, the person with oily skin, their skin is already producing a lot of oil, which is actually kind of causing their skin pores even to clog. Now, when you add on an oily oil, it clogs up the skin pores, and then that inafanya hizo pores zikuwe a place where bacteria inaweza grow, and so wanapata infections na pimples, those kind of issues. So when you're going to get an oil, especially somebody who has oily skin or somebody who has dry skin, it is very advisable to go and look for the oil that is for your kind of skin. Because somebody with dry skin, if they use the oil that's made for somebody with oily skin, pia hiyo itawapatia shida, because it will not be giving them enough oil, so bado their skin will be getting dry. Now I'm going to go back to the scrub. This scrub, what it does 3 jobs. One, it exfoliates. Exfoliates means the body, our skin does have like as time goes by, the skin gets dead skin cells. That is part of the cycle, your skin. But now, as we grow older, you will find that the production of new skin cells, especially for people who have acne, it is reduced. Your skin is not performing the same way it used to perform when you're younger, because already now it has issues. So that's why you would need something that will help activate that process by getting rid of the dead skin cells. So everybody, whether you have dry skin or normal skin or oily skin, at the end of the day you will get some dead skin cells at some point. So you need to have a method to remove those dead skin cells without doing it harshly, because tena ukifanya harshly tena inaweza umiza ngozi yako. So you need to get a good scrub that can help you get rid of the dead skin cells, ndio hiyo cycle ya skin iende vizuri. Now, the second thing that our scrub does is somebody who has oily skin, it helps reduce the oiliness. So there is a method that we teach our customers to use where it reduces their oiliness. The less oily a person is on their skin, kama napanga na pimples, the less likely they will get pimples, okay? The third thing it does, it has therapeutic ingredients. When you use it on your skin, it goes into your pores, and it has ingredients that go and basically it dries out those infections, and it makes your pimples, if you have active pimples, it shrinks them and dries them out, okay? So those are the 3 things that this little scrub, it looks like it's little, but it's a lot, it does. So with that, each person, when they buy the scrub, they are advised how to use the scrub. If it's a person who has dry skin, they only need to use the scrub as a face scrub, maybe for once a week or 2 times a week at most. They don't need to do a lot of scrubbing. Now, sometimes people who have dry skin also will have pimples, and it's because maybe they were not using the greatest ingredients on their skin, and so their skin dried out, got cracks. Cracks equals what? Bacteria gets in, there's infection. Okay, when there's infection, what happens? You get some pimples or rashes. So you can have dry skin and still see you have some kind of pimples or rashes. This will also help in doing that, and it will be the same method that we advise people who have oily skin and pimples. So I will go through that step to show you how to do that. Okay, so face scrub, how to use it as a face scrub. So what you do, I'm going to show you how to do that. So you wet your hands. So it's not a lot of water. You wet your hands, you apply it on your face. So my face is wet, but not extremely wet. I just get a little bit of my scrub, and then I start applying it. And as I apply it, because I had oil on my skin, I can already feel the scrub starting to roll in a form ni kama to balls, I could say, like little balls, and it's the scrub that's grabbing the oil and the dirt. So how we advise our customers, and even how me myself use the products, I do not use soap on my face. I do not put on makeup, and so if I do put on makeup, that's the only time I would use soap. I'll talk about soap shortly. First, let's do the scrub. So right now I can feel I already have some good enough scrub on my skin. Right now I'm just applying. I'm gonna wait just a little bit again to get the rest of the scrub on. Now, what I will do is I'll start scrubbing. So I can, and what I'll start seeing in the sink is the balls of the scrub. Basically, it's the scrub that has grabbed the dirt getting on. You see it's like little balls right here. It has grabbed them in a tour. Now, as I rub my skin, I am not doing it roughly. I don't want to hurt my skin. The thing is, even if your skin, you have pimples or you have spots, whatever, we need to be patient with our skin. It's a living organ. We need to be patient with it. You don't try to scrape out your skin until your utoe spots. Just gently exfoliate it, and you'll be allowing now your skin to start forming new skin cells. And as the dead skin cells are coming out, you will see your spots starting to fade. So I can still, as I rub my face, I can still feel some of those balls on my face. So I will do the scrubbing action until I feel it's done. And I think I'm almost done. So I think it's almost off my face. Now, I've had this question from customers before. Now, since I've scrubbed off and my face is feeling dry, do I need to rinse it? Yes, you still need to rinse. Remember, even when you use soap, you wash your face with soap, you still have to rinse it. You have to rinse off the residues of sweat, and your face is not yet, after you rinse off, that's when it will be clean. And we recommend use warm water to rinse. And why warm water? It's because you're not using a soap, and so the warm water will aid in removing anything that is on a little bit that needs some help in coming off, the water will help it to come off. But already the scrub grabbed most of it. So now I'm gonna rinse with warm water. Okay, now my face is rinsed. Okay, now the next thing is getting my face to dry. A long time ago I would use my towel to dry my skin. Now I don't, because when you think about it, unless it's a new towel, as in a clean towel, it's probably a towel that you've been using for 2-3 days. That towel is not 100% clean. And your face, especially if you have acne, your face is, you don't want to put anything that's not clean on your face. It's already having enough issues with acne, you don't need to add on. So whether I have acne or I don't, I normally just let my face air dry. You know, I move around, do what I need to do, and I'm getting ready, and my face air dries. So the method I've shown you right now is doing the face scrub. It's using our face scrub, Eiko Face Scrub, to do a scrub on your face, which is part of your cleaning. We advise for it to be part of your cleaning of your face every night and not using any soap. Now, there's the second. I said there are 3 things you use this scrub for. Okay, so what the soap does, it's basically it aids in keeping your face clean, removing any grease, any dirt, any oil that's on your face. But the scrub already does that. It grabs it for you and keeps your face clean. Now, the difference between a soap and a scrub is a soap is an actual degreaser. So that means it strips off the oils from your skin. And so if you've not bought a gentle soap, the soap that you might be using might be a harsh soap that might be even causing some of the pimples that one is getting, a person who has oily skin, or even a person who has dry skin, because it will degrease, it will strip off your skin of the oil that's on the surface and even your natural oils, and leaves your skin excessively dry. And now what happens after that is your skin will have an alarm bell saying, hey, skin, I'm dry. And so for someone who has oily skin, your skin will therefore now overproduce the natural oil, which then will result in clogging of your skin. So it's like you clean your face with soap, but then it caused an production of your normal oil, and then it caused pimples again. But if you want to use soap, there are soaps in the market that are a gentle soap. You can look for a gentle soap that says it's for oily skin, or even you can look for a soap that is for someone with dry skin. But if you don't want to do that, the scrub is enough to clean your face. Okay, so we've washed my face. My face is clean. Now it's dry. Now I said I'm going to pretend I have acne, I have pimples. Now this process we recommend for customers to use. It's basically applying the scrub as a powder on your skin. What it does is, and you do this in the night after you wash your face, it goes into your pores and acts on those acne or the bacteria that's in your pores and dries it out. So it helps in the healing of your pimples. So this here is recommended for someone who has pimples on their skin. So you just take a little bit of it. it is not a fine powder. It is made to be a scrub powder that serves several purposes. So it still has the granules that act for as scrubbing agents. So what I do is I'm gonna apply it. You can also use it as a spot treatment. What that means is, let's say my whole face is okay, but I have just pimples over here. After washing my skin, I can just apply the scrub powder on it, and then the rest of the face I can apply the oil for my skin, but I just keep this part. So what happens? You're doing a focused treatment of your skin. You're doing a spot treatment. So you apply it and you just massage it in, and as you do that, the bigger particles, the granules that are for scrubbing will fall off, and that's it. That's it. I've now used this. That's the process of how to apply the face scrub as powder on your skin. And you do this, let's say you have, as I said, if you have pimples, you buy the product, and now you're like, how do I use the product to finish these pimples? We recommend you get the face scrub and you get Spot Zero, because they do both play a role in getting rid of acne. They play different roles, but they are both needed. If you have active pimples, koso zako like zimetokea, for the first week, 7 to 10 days, we recommend our customers to just use the face scrub. And how they do it is they use the first process that I showed, wash the face scrub, they do a face scrub in the night. Then they also, instead of applying any oil, they apply the face scrub powder, just like I have done right now. Then they go to sleep. In the morning, they wash their skin, not with the face scrub now, they just wash with warm water and a clean face towel, okay? And then after they air dry their skin in the morning, they again apply the face scrub powder, okay, on their skin. And it's good. And basically, when you start using our product, maybe your skin is not yet, because as you notice right now, you cannot even really see the face scrub powder, because my skin has gotten to a point where there's no dead skin cells. Most of the skin cells I have on my skin are the new, and that's why you get like a natural glow. You know, that's why even babies or young children, you see their skin is nice and glowing, because their skin is able to produce the new skin cells na inatoa hiyo dead skin cells virahisi. Now as I said, ukifika hiyo age ya kupata pimples, skin yako huanza kwenda chini na mambo ya kutoa hiyo dead skin cells. Afu sasa ina reduce the formation of the new skin cells. So in the when you first buy our product and your skin is not yet in that good condition, you'll notice in the morning when you apply the powder, your skin is not yet, it's not absorbing it vizuri, okay? Na ni kwa sababu kuna hiyo layer ya dead skin cells. So what we advise the customer to do is you apply, okay? Then you leave it on for about, if you can leave it on for a whole day, mahali imeabsorbiwa and it cannot be seen, that will be perfect. But let's say you're going to work and your skin is not yet absorbing the powder vizuri, you wait for it to stay on your skin for about 30 minutes. And then in 30 minutes, after 30 minutes, what you do is, I don't have a clean face towel here. You get a clean face towel, you just make it damp, not wet, not like dripping wet, just damp, and then you just wipe it lightly on your skin. You wipe it lightly, yeah? In that way, so now people cannot see the powder on your skin, and that's it. So for about 7 to 10 days, you do just face scrub and face scrub powder on your skin. And what you will notice is that pimples zako zitakauka na zitaisha within that time, within about 7, but it depends. If you have severe acne, it may take a little bit longer, but if it's mild to, kidogo acne, you'll see your pimples go away. Now, I want to make a note of something. Your skin has different layers, okay? The deeper your infection is in the layers of your skin, the harder it is to heal it, okay? Because it is deep, okay? If your infection is just on the surface, it is easier to deal with it. It gets cured haraka sana. So when you see your acne taking longer time to disappear, be patient and wait for your skin to get healed. It means probably your infection is in the deeper layers of the skin. You just be patient and you go through the healing process. Alright, so I said there are 3 uses for the face scrub. To clean it as a face scrub, okay? Then it is used in treating the acne, and also it is used in drying, making your skin less oily. Now, a person who has oily skin, as if when they follow that procedure where they are using it, the face scrub powder in the nighttime and in the morning, where they're applying the powder on their skin, Kama face powder, what I notice now, the drying, that is the drying process. It basically, you start seeing, hey, my skin is no longer oily, it's more normal, okay? And so, those are the 3 uses of the face scrub. And it's a natural face scrub. You can actually, if you needed it, even if it's a powder, if you wanted, you could, it can be consumed, but it's not sold for consumption. Most of our products are like that. They are made out of things that we eat. Now, for somebody who has normal skin, because I kind of covered a lot of, for someone who has oily skin with pimples, someone with dry skin, what they need to do is use if they have pimples, in the night, they can do the face scrub wash. Then they can put on the powder. They put on the powder as a powder and leave it on their skin for about an hour. Remember, their skin, for a dry skin person, your skin needs to be moisturized. So whenever you don't put any good oil on your skin, it's hurting your skin. So when you put the scrub powder, we are not trying to dry your skin. We are just trying to work on the infections in your pores. So after about an hour, you get your replenishing oil. Someone with dry skin uses replenishing oil. So you get your replenishing oil and you wear it on top of the powder. So if I had the replenishing oil here, I'd just put it and just put it on my skin. Now, somebody who has normal skin, no pimples, that would mean they really don't need to use the 2 uses of the scrub. They don't need to do those things. They don't need to put the scrub as a powder on their skin. All they need to do is use the scrub to clean their face as a face scrub, and you can do it every night, or you can skip some nights. Since your face is not oily, the nights that you skip it, you just use warm water and a clean face towel. Those 2 things will keep your face clean. And then someone with normal skin, with no acne, no pimples, what they use is the oil called face butter. So face butter is for someone who doesn't have pimples and has normal skin or oily skin. Okay? Dry skin, they use replenishing oil and the face scrub, but they only we only recommend for them to use the face scrub about 1 to 2 times a week. If they have acne on their face, then pimples on their face, then they will use they can use the scrub powder during the time they have the acne. They can apply the scrub powder in the night, and then after give it like an hour, then apply the replenishing oil. Someone with oily skin and pimples, what you need is a spot zero, because now the spot zero will start working also in the infected pores, and then also it will start working on the spots that you have. Remember, the scrub as well works on the spots by doing the exfoliation But that now the Spot Zero also comes with another action that also helps with the spots. All our oils work great on sunburn. They take care of your sunburn and they prevent you from getting sunburn. So that's kind of an introduction of all our face products for now. Hopefully in the future we'll be adding some more face products. But for now we have replenishing oil, face butter, and Spot Zero, and we have our face scrub. Okay, thank you.